Hello student, welcome to online class. I hope all of you are well at your home. I am Mrs. SD from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. This is my second video of the chapter, that is chapter 2 of English grammar, that is noun. In my first video, I have tell you about noun definitions and its kind. Here, first of all, I revise the same topic and then we learn about noun gender and noun number with the help of PDF. Here, as you know that noun are the word that name a person, place, animal, action, things, quality or feeling. It means noun is everything that's name. Name are called noun. Naming words are noun. Everything is noun which has some name. If we give name to anything, that is called noun. Noun are of 5 kinds. That is proper noun, common noun, collective noun, abstract noun and material noun. Here also it is given kinds of noun. There are usually classified into 4, but we know that the 5, that is material noun, it is not given in your book, but I have given in my first video. A proper noun denotes a particular person, place or things. It is a name of a particular person, or you can say special or specific person, place, animal or things, such as Yash, Italy, Mount Everest. These are the name of a particular person or place. So this is called a proper noun. Second things, that is called common noun. A common noun denotes a person, place or thing in general. In general means in common to all. Those words which are used for commonly to all, that is called common noun. Suppose boy. Boy, it is not for a special boy. Boy, for any boy. It is common. City, maybe any city. Mountain, monument. So the words which are commonly denoted for a person, place or thing in general are called common noun. I think it is clear. The third is, that is collective noun, which represent the collection, or you can say collective noun denote a collection of people, animal or things which comes in group. For example, army, head, bench, class. These are the words which show the collection, that is called as collective noun. And the fourth one, that is abstract noun, denote a quality, an action or a state of being. For example, wisdom, honesty, weakness, sadness, happiness. These are the words which show our feelings, our quality, our action, and so it is called as abstract noun. And the fifth one, that is material noun. It is the name given to any metal, suppose oil, water, milk are called material nouns. Now, let's see noun gender. Gender is also a common word for all of you. Gender may be in masculine, feminine, neuter or common. This is of 4 types, that is masculine for male gender, for boys or you can say the men, that is male person. Feminine gender represent the female persons. Neuter gender are those words which come for lifeless things, and common gender are both the word which are used for both male and female, that is called common gender. So let's see in your book. A noun is said to be masculine gender if it refers to male. For example, man, tiger, uncle, boy, or somebody's name. It means the word which represents for male or refer to the male person, that is called masculine gender. And the next is, a noun is said to be feminine gender if it is referred to female. It means if it is referred to ladies person, that is called female, then it is called feminine gender. For example, woman, tigress, aunt, princess, anything. The next is, noun is said to be neuter gender if it refers to things that are neither male nor female. It means those words which neither come in male gender nor in female gender. Nouns referring to non-living things, that things comes in non-living things, are called neuter gender. It means those things which are lifeless, which doesn't have life, they are come under neuter gender. Suppose stone, grass, sand, pen, paper, book, copy, everything which doesn't have life, which doesn't come in male and female, that are called neuter gender. And the last is, the noun is said to be common gender if what is referred can be both a male and a female. It means the word which comes, or you can say which used for both male and female, are called common gender. That is student. Student may be a boy or may be a girl. Orphan may be a boy or may be a girl. A baby or may be a male baby or female baby. Neighbors, it may be a boy or a girl. It may be a female or a man. So the word which is commonly used for both, that is called common gender. I hope it is clear to all. Let's see some of the rules of changing masculine gender to feminine gender with the PDF. Here I have made the PDF in which I have written the rules of changing masculine to feminine gender. That is in very short and it is clear to all of you. First, that is by adding es. If we add ESS to male gender, then it will be converted into feminine. Suppose the word is author. Just add ESS, authoress, that is feminine. Hand, hardness, lion, lioness, poet, poetress. By adding ESS, we can change a masculine gender into a feminine gender. So it is clear. Now let's see the next rule, that is by replacing the last vowel and adding es. It means when we replace the last vowel of a word masculine gender and we add ESS, then it will change into feminine gender. For example, actor. Here in actor, the vowel is O. We have to replace it and add ESS, it become actress. The spelling is ACTR, ESS, actress. In the same way, hunter. In the hunter, that is the vowel, last vowel is E. We have to replace it and just add ESS, that is huntress. Tiger, we have to replace the last vowel, that is E, and we add ESS, it is tigress. So in this way we can change a masculine gender into a feminine gender. But there are some other changes which doesn't require any rules. That comes in other changes, or you get different changes of masculine to feminine. Suppose the word boy, it is totally different. Boy change into girl. Father, mother, king, queen, bull calf, cow calf, milkman, milkmaid, son, daughter, dog, bitch. There are also so many words which have different changes. I hope it is clear to all of you. Now let's see noun number. This is noun gender. Now we see noun number. Here is a number, and as you know, that is number is generally divided into two parts, that is singular number and plural number. In English, a noun can be either a singular or in plural. When we speak about one person, one animal or one things, we use the number, we use the noun, or you can say the number, that is singular form. Suppose boy, tiger, box. When we are talking about a single person or about a single animal, single things, a single place, then we use that is in singular form, and that is called singular number. But when we speak about two or more people or two or more animals or things, then we use the noun in plural form, that is boys, tigers, boxes. So these singular means single and plural means more than two, that is two. So the rules of changing singular to plural are by adding s at the singular form. When we add just s to the singular word, it becomes plural. For example, it is given in your book garden, we just add s, gardens. Stone, add as stones, and singular change into plural. The next rule is by adding es to the noun ending in x, ch, s or sh. It means when we add es to those noun, those singular word which are ending, yani in which the ending word is minus x, ch, s or sh. Here you see the example. These words are in singular text. The ending word is x, ch, s and sh. So in this we can add es and it become plural. Tax, taxes, watch, watches, glass, glasses, dish, dishes. In this way, by adding es to the noun word which are ending with x, ch, s or sh, we can change a singular into a plural form. The next is in the noun ending in y, by changing y into I and adding es. Suppose some of the word which are ending with y, then we convert the y into I and we add es and our singular become plural. Here duty, the word duty ending with y, and we change y into I and es will be added, so it becomes duties. In the same way, story change into stories. I hope it is clear. Now the next is in noun ending by y but replaced by a vowel by adding s. There are some words which are ending with y, but before y there is a vowel word, and we have to just add s at the ending and it become plural. Suppose day, the day, and there is a before y, so we don't have to change anything, we just add s. Day, days. Monkey, there is vowel y, vowel e before y, so we don't have to change anything, we just add s. Monkey, monkeys. In this way we can also change a singular word into a plural word. Our next is in noun ending in o prescribed by a consonant by adding es. There are some noun which are ending with o. There is o at the ending and we just add es and change into plural form, that is mosquito. O is there and we add es, mosquitoes, it become plural. Volcano, volcanoes. Hero, heroes. Buffalo, buffaloes. So these are the rules, and let's see some other rules also. In noun, there are some noun ending in es, double o or eo, and in some word it ending in o prescribed by a consonant, then we add s. Just we add s and it become plural. Suppose there is tie, it end with ie, and when we have to make into plural we just add s, ties. Cuckoo, it is ending with double o, So we have to add s. Cuckoos, video, eo is there at the ending, and we have to add s. Videos. Piano, o is there at the ending, and we have to add just s, and it become plural form. The next rule is, in a noun ending in f or ef, if our noun is ending with f or fe, by changing f and ef into v and we add es, it means we have to change the f into v and we just add es. That is calf, calves. F is changed into v and es is added. Knife, knives. So these are the changes. The next changes is, in some noun ending in f by adding es, but there is some noun which are ending with f but we don't change anything, we just add s. That is gulf, gulfs, roof, roofs, and cliff, cliffs. These are the rules. Some nouns ending in f take both form in plural. It means it can be changed into both form, that is first form change into ves or change into s. That is hoof, you can just add s also, or you can change f into v and add es. So these are the words which are changed into both the way. So you can remember it. Druff, drafts, and drafts. This can be changed into both the way by adding s and also by converting f into v and add es. The next is by adding s to some noun ending in fe. There are some word which ends with fe and we just add s only, that is graphy, graphs. Some nouns do not follow any of the rules above. There are some words which doesn't follow any rules, so they are totally changed. That is child, and we have to add ren, that is children. Mouse change into mice. Ox, oxen. So these are totally different. This you have to learn it. Some nouns have the same singular and plural form. There are some words which are same in singular form also and also in plural form. That is bison, bisons, deer, deer, Moses, Moses, aircraft, aircraft. So these are the rules and the changes we do to convert a singular noun into plural noun. I hope it is clear to all of you. Student, do your work and you have to complete this fill in the blanks. That is, fill in the blanks with the plural form of the noun in the bracket. Here the word is given. You have to convert this word into plural form and fill the blanks. This is your homeworks, today's homeworks. I think it is clear to you. That is buffalo is changed into buffaloes. That will be es will be added here. Buffalo we add es. Here it is given. That is buffalo is converted into buffalo. So the word buffalo converted into buffaloes. In this way you have to change the word given in the bracket into plural form and fill in the blanks. So it is clear to all of you. Let's see in the back side of this. 8 questions are given here. Do this. This is your today's work. I hope it is clear to all of you. Children, stay home and stay safe. Goodbye.